What are we doing here? Salute to my audience. Hope you're good. Salute to the folks. Hang tight the prayers. Make sure we like, comment, and subscribe. You never know what we might talk about. You know that normally comes at the end, but good to put it at the intro too, because you never know what a man's going to rap about. Then again, you see the thumbnail, you kind of get an idea what man's going to rap about. So I told you I'm mixed race, man. I confuse myself at times, gracefully. But I see a lot of messages like, who are the folks? Who do you refer to when you talk about the folks? Well, the folks are the folks. You would know if you're one of the folks. I consider the folks to be people that I get along with, people that I have a rapport with, people that show respect, that I show respect back, people that show support. It's the folks. So if you are in that category, you're one of the folks. It's very black and white. It's very mixed race. Yeah. But again, I know, not everything is common sense to everybody. Do you see what I'm trying to say? But big you up same way. And hang tight the folks. But today I need to talk on Trillery Banks, or give her a mention. Trillery Banks forwarded for me one time when I was doing NFTR interviews, so big her up. She came true, told us her story them time there, her truths them time there. Never had an issue with Trillery Banks. Always, heard things regarding Trillery Banks the same way we hear about everybody, so nothing's new there. But when I saw the clip today of her on the Winners Talking podcast, salute to Doug, salute to Pounds, you already know, big up the aunties them. I was like, oh, this is what people mean, man. And it probably happens with me as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm no saint. Like, people probably watch certain things of me and think this guy, and obviously we don't see it, but with Trillery, I see it. I kind of see it. Like, she was talking her truth about her mother being incarcerated, for, killing a couple whilst driving. Apparently she was on her phone. Accident happens. An elderly couple pass away. Rest in peace, condolences. And she was talking on that situation, but it's the way she was doing it, man. Like, my mum's not a murderer, she's a killer. Right. What are we doing here, Trillery? Where's the empathy? Where's the sympathy? Because if it was me, and I'm talking on my mother, obviously everyone's entitled to act how they want, but I'm going to be saying, my mum's crying every day in there. So many apologies she wants to give to the family of, full accountability she's taking, she's trying to get all sorts of help. And yeah, it was a tragic accident. Keyword in that sentence, accident. Right. I see Trillery's clip and she talking about my mum's not a murderer, she's a killer. No. No. She was involved in an accident. And tragically, 2 elderly people died. Rest in peace. And mummy's serving a bird, not a pigeon. A bird. Yeah. But to address it with that kind of sarky vibe, that gangsterish vibe, and I'm like, Trillery, man. Trillery! Come on. Empathy, girl. Sympathy, girl. Because although, listen, the saying goes, whilst all murderers are killers, all killers are not necessarily murderers, right? I say that with as much respect as I can on the situation. It's very sensitive, but promoting Mumsy's a killer is
that you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Did you hear that? Did you not just get alerts and that? About wildfires and all sorts of things? Right. thought I was in Dubai for a second. You know, over there I was getting alerts about all sorts of things in the sky. But promoting Mumsy, Trillery, like, you know, killer and gangster with it, and it's not the vibe, man. Didn't like that vibe, Trillery. I didn't like it. Can't lie to you, I didn't like it. Car. Same time, those elderly folks have got family, you know, that are devastated. And it was an accident. Although Mumsy may have been on the phone where she shouldn't have been, yeah, we know a lot of us have been on the phone whilst driving, but, you know, thankfully, a level of that extent hasn't occurred. But it's an accident, man. Don't know why Trillery's over there promoting it like it's some, you know, killer spree, or, you know what I'm trying to say. But again, that's down to Trillery. That's who she is. That's how she is. And, you know, I understand now when certain people say to me, I just don't like this about her and that about her. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, Trillery's still cool, man. But yeah, that one there was mad. That was mad. I can't explain that one there. But again, you know, condolences to those that have lost their lives. But again, it was an accident, man. That's what it was, and that's how it should have been portrayed. You know what I'm saying? Moving away from that, the boy LV General's got his trial coming up soon, October. And again, shaky. He's going not guilty though. And you know what I say round here, innocent until proven guilty. I don't know. You know, his co-defendant and that is being accused of 2 great charges, and he's got the one. And I'm thinking, like, what was you lot doing over there anyway? Like, but again, we can't look into too much that we don't know and speculate on too much that we don't know. What we do know is that he's in Belmarsh. He's going not guilty. It's a great charge. Mental. See what the outcome is, but October's around the corner. I see an American lady today with her son. There was 2 ladies, both with their sons. Let me know if you see it and how you felt about it. I kind of felt like it was a good lesson for one of their sons. One of the sons had been bullying the other. So the mums came together with their sons. And what one mum done was, when she had heard what had transpired between the 2, you know, her son was bullying the other regarding his clothes, his appearance. She said, yeah, these times her son's got some Jordans on, I believe. She's telling her son, take off your Jordans and give it to him. You know, the boy's taking off his Jordans, like, painfully. You know, he's probably thinking, I'm going to mash you up tomorrow still. This is what I'm trying to show. See, sometimes mums, yeah? Well, I suppose, listen, I respect the lesson of what you're trying to do. Install that bullying's not cool, because bullying is not cool. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah? I'm against bullying, 100%. But at them ages where they're still young, it's like, he gonna give over the trainers. They're gonna have that conversation, oh yeah, mum, I won't do it again, apologize, whoop-de-woo. You see, tomorrow when he goes back to school, he's telling them, listen, bad man, I don't care what you've got to do, yeah? Run my trainers back still. Whether you got to sneak them out, whether you got to tell your mother you sold them, I don't care. You will bring them back to me. Now, what do you lot think about that method? Is it a good method? Will it work? Will he maintain the attitude of, yeah, you know what, last time my mum made me forward and I had to give a man my trainers, so I'm not even on this bully boy thing? And or is it going to go in one ear, out the other? The boys look like 13, 14, young boys, you know what I'm saying? But is it a lesson well taught, is what I'm asking you. Leave it in the comments. I respect the mum for doing what she done. No one wants to see no bullying, but could it have been done differently, I suppose, is what I want to ask you lot, innit? Could it have been done differently? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. We'll end it there. It's The Landing. Like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button. Never know what we might talk about.
call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too, going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo, we had to break shit.